Hello, IRIXNet community. I'm Default Root UK. I know some of you, but not all of you, and I've been a member of this amazing community for many years now. I want to thank Rayon for the opportunity to present this to you today, and I hope that we can do some great things on this new platform that we've been building together for many years. So first things first, let me describe the platform, what it is, what it does, and then I'm going to do some quick intro video to show you how to apply for an account. I'm looking forward to seeing you on there and looking forward to seeing what you can build and provide as we support ourselves in this amazing retro computing fantasy that we live. Okay, so what we built really was a global VPN network, and it's called the torus. Torus, why? It's like a 3D ring. Okay, so when you think back to like the mid to late 90s, we had these web rings where people would have like, I don't know, they'd have a common passion for something, let's say motor racing, and then so John and Bob both like motor racing, so John and Bob would have a link, a hyperlink to each other in the web ring of motor racing. But then maybe Bob also likes gardening, so he'll have a friend Steve who likes gardening, and he'll have a link to Steve's site for gardening, right? So this web ring is typically isolated for a community. You'd have a web ring of Doom modders or something like that, right? But then you'd find that those web rings would branch out because everyone's got different hobbies. You know, there is an overlap. But you know, so you see, yeah, you would develop this like a scalable sort of web journey. Anyway, the torus is like that. So it's a 3D ring, not a web ring. But the idea is that our passion, our joint passion for retro computing, can be brought into this world. So what is the torus? Honestly, the torus is nothing more special than a VPN service. We use WireGuard as the VPN platform. It's open source, it's well known, and there are clients out, native clients for Windows, Mac OS, Linux, iOS, Android. You know, WireGuard's pretty popular. VPN, open source, so it's good. So the platform itself developed on WireGuard. You can see on this map there are 5 regional hubs: Oregon, Ohio for West and East Coast, and then we've got 2 in Europe, London and Frankfurt, 1 in Singapore. I was considering Australia, Perth, or Sydney or something like that. I haven't done that yet because costs have really got out of hand. So why no more hubs? Why not India? Why not South Africa? I ran out of money. It's simple as that, right? But if it becomes popular and we can develop the platform, we can do this. We can add more POPs as we go. Okay, so what is the torus then? Nothing more than that, a VPN. It's multi-point, so it's a mesh. So if Bob is over here and Alice is over here, then Bob and Alice can talk to each other. It's not like this, but if you imagine all these point to point, Bob and Alice can talk to each other like that. In fact, it's more like it would be a point-to-point link because they are all meshed together, but. Yeah, just for the fun of the exercise, it looked like that. Okay, so Bob and Alice can talk to each other, but also Bob and who was it? I think John, right? We said John. So Bob and John can talk to each other, and John and Alice can talk to each other. It's like that. Okay, so it's a true multi-point mesh. Everything on the mesh is private IP, IPv4 numbering. When you sign up for an account, you'll get a static IP address that won't change unless you delete your account. It's as simple as that. So that IP address is yours for as long as you have the account. Some tiers also have public IP address allocation, which are also in 2 flavors. There is one which I call nsolo, where it's a one-to-one NAT. So outside on the internet, you'll have an IP address. Let's say 185.24.72.100, and then on the inside you'd have a private IP address 10.254 72.100, and then between the two you translate the IP address. But the ports are all open, so it's open port. It's completely unfiltered, so traffic coming in and out can be exchanged. You can host something on the public internet You know, you can do it like that. Yeah, that's fine. The other products I've got is called nkolo. This is probably for more power users sort of thing, but instead of a single IP address that gets natted, so this is the NAT one, nkolo is a pool of IP. So it's a pool of IPv4. I'm trying to write fast and probably not helping my description. Pool of IP4. You can have from 1 to 8 IPv4 addresses in a prefix. So it's from /32 to /29. If you get me, you can apply for that. There is a cost to that. There's a cost to nsolo as well. But I've tried to be really fair. It's not going to seem extravagant or money grabbing. I think you're gonna really like it. The platform itself is stable. The products I think have been developed over a period of time that gives me some confidence it's gonna work. Okay, so IRXNet community, you'll all recognize this page, this beautiful page, this beautiful site. Scroll down to the bottom and you'll see a hyperlink to some of the partners and sponsors. And if you go third one in, you'll see Nekotopia. Click on that and it should take you to Nekotopia, which is this site. When you hit here, join the network is what you want. So click on that. And then in here, you'll see the tiers, you'll see the costs. If you click on how it's funded, you'll see how I've come up with the pricing. You'll see what you get in each tier, what everything costs, the things that you get in each tier, the product, the features, and so on. But if you just want a basic account, here we go. Choose a username. Follow the standard there, 3 to 32 characters, letters, numbers, underscores, hyphens only, no pounds, no bangs, just follow the rules. Give me an email address that I can reach you on. The platform will ask you to confirm that email address, so it has to be something that you can receive email on. Put that in there. Choose a password for yourself. Don't forget it. This is your password. I can change them, but I'd rather not have the admin overhead, so don't forget your password once you've set it. Click I'm a robot and then create an account, and then we'll be on our way. So let's do one together. So I'm going to do a temporary one. Oh, that's not the right keyboard, Richard. Let's do this one. What's the date today? 24/05. All right. So I'm going to create a username like that, and I'm going to put my email address in. You can all reach out to me on this one if you want. We're going to copy that because I'll forget it for sure. Yeah, I want that one. Can I have it? No, I can copy it. Okay, great. Don't worry, I'm going to delete this after it's done. I'm not a robot. Just verify yourself and then create an account. What will happen is that will then go to the admin, which is also me at this point. But there will be more admins and operators. This is just, early days. It is what it is. So that email goes to me. Then I'll approve your account. This is not a VPN account. This is literally just you are requesting access to the platform. Okay, so as we grow the platform, the idea is it won't just be VPNs, it'll be VPSs, and also access to some hardware that I have here, so that I'm hosting here. So it'll be shell access or sort of development environments that you can remote access into, things like that. That's the idea anyway. So you should also get confirmation. Yeah, so I've got that. You should also get confirmation in your inbox. So I have that for me. So verify your email address. Hello, DRUK2405. Thank you for your interest. Click on the verify. So click on the verify button. This is unique to you. This just gets the ball rolling. Once that's happened, then in the admin portal, I'll get an opportunity to approve your request. So I'm going to do that now off screen. Okay, so that's approved now. If we go back to let's get rid of this tab because I don't need all these tabs. And that one, here we go. All right, so let's go to the account icon at the top there. This is the user we created. Oh, it saved it. Did it save it? I saved it, very nice. Okay, so now we're logged in. Okay, you can see those are the three products that I was talking about. So Torus is the VPN. RetroColo is going to be like a VPS service. I'm going to give some shell accounts, some web accounts. You can log in, you can upload your web pages. It's going to be like that. And then this one is like hardware that I want to give to the community, so you can log in and stuff like that. But more to come on that one. For now, we have Torus. So the first things first, you have to request Torus access. You can change your profile here, by the way. You can change your avatar and change your name and all that sort of thing, but no need to show that just now. Click on request Torus access. You've got these 3 tiers. Again, look, there's no pressure whatsoever to move on any tier than basic right now. Just check out the platform. Maybe you don't like it. So click on request basic, and OK on that, and OK on that. And you should receive an email saying this one. No, that's one. Yeah, this one. You've requested a basic VPN account. OK. And then the administrator, which is also me, so I'm playing, wearing both hats here. Let me just click on that one. So I'll approve that request. Okay, so now the account DRUK2405 gets an approval email, which is this one. So you're in, and your basic account type is there, and these are the features of that account type: peer-to-peer access, DNS. Oh, I didn't mention this one, but DNS, yeah, you can also set up forward DNS records. The Plus and Pro tiers can also set up reverse DNS records for their public IP addresses. So again, that's a feature that I think would interest a lot of people when they're in those tiers. So yeah, DNS control. LAN extension, you can join layer 2 networks. It's not just a layer 3 routed network. There are VXLANs that run here. So you can set up like a Quake LAN if you want across the world. That's how that works. Even at layer 2, it doesn't have to be routed. Full mesh access, and then community hosted services, things like browse service, WRP that I just mentioned, the reverse tunnel. Okay, so go to dashboard, and now you'll see under services you can open VPN config. Click on that, and you'll see on the left you've got your connection details. On the right you can see who's online. If you need to change your regional hub, now's the time to do it. So click on change and choose where is closest to you. So the current one is London. Let's change it to Singapore, for example. Click on Singapore, click on change hub, and then it migrates your configuration, and that's that. So now you're in Singapore, you have a new private IP address, and everything else is listed there for you. So at this point, you can download this config. If you click on full config, it will download it to your local machine, and then you can install this conf file into WireGuard file. Choose the conf file. Whoops, and that's all you need to do. So import tunnels from file. Yep, that's it. And then choose the conf file. Import that, and there it is. There's the new one, DRUK, with that, and you can activate that, and it should work. And you'll see data sent received, and you're on the Torus, and that's it. That's really it. So just from those few steps, gets you online in no time whatsoever. The other parts of the platform probably leave for another day, but if you did go Plus and Pro, under node controls, you can switch those on and off under here. So nsolo, switch that on, choose your public IP address. Ncolo, switch that on, choose your public prefix. And everything else should be fairly self-explanatory. There are some more features here on the left, and again, everything's documented. So there's the dashboard, brief introduction. I will say also your status is also listed on here. You can see how much traffic you've used, of your volume allowance is here. Once you've breached your allowance, throttling will flash up and you'll start being restricted to 256 kilobits. But like I say, even 256 kilobits is not bad. It's not bad. You'll have a good experience. I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, there it is. I hope you've enjoyed the introduction, and as I say, and I genuinely mean this. I hope that you find it useful and you can genuinely get something out of the platform, even if you're just lurking, right? The idea is, so the idea of the platform is to encourage people like me, people like you, honestly, who have hardware in their garage, in their study, in their loft, on a shelf. Bring it out, power it on, connect an inexpensive router. These microtik routers are like $30, $40. You can get a virtual machine router for $0. You can run it on pfSense. Tie it with WireGuard, connect to the Torus, and bring that device online. Let the world see what makes you happy. Let the world see your passion and your projects. You know, I want to see it. All right. I'll wish you all a very great day. Thanks for your time.